Alright, we are rolling right into our third sausage making video of the day. This one we're going to be doing garlic chili pepper brats. Also going to be doing these in hog casings. Also a 80-20 5-pound batch of venison and pork fat using my 3/4 horsepower lem grinder and the Master Fang Amazon Chinesium special sausage stuffer. Both of these are still dirty from the last round. They've got a little bit of bratwurst seasoned meat in them, so we're going to roll right into the next batch and minimize the dishes. Got all of our meat and all of our fat all cubed up, ready to go. Everything is still nice and cold. We ran some ice cubes through here to keep it cold. Our fat is frozen, meat's been refrigerated. We're all ready to go. We're going to start grinding. So there's our first round of grind on the 3/4 plate. Now we're going to get our seasonings dissolved in 1/3 of a cup of cold water and get them poured in, and we'll start giving it the initial mix.
Bake's kind of slippery when you have grease and water all over your fingers.
Yeah, nothing like a little pig fat stuck on your hands. How's that one smell?
It smells like it's going to burn cuts in your fingers. You don't wear gloves.
So you know it's good. It's quite pungent.
Toasty hot, huh? Woo, yeah, that's got a lot of chili in it.
It's got some zing to it.
I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be delicious.
It stings the nostrils.
And just give me a gallon of milk.
I told you I was making the spicy ones.
That's a spicy.
And that's garlic spicy too. So it's going to taste good while it burns.
All that out. There we go.
Now we're going to give this our... Woo! Yeah, there's some heat in that. This one's going to color the meat. Wow! Give this our preliminary mix. Get that seasoning all soaked in, distributed throughout the meat.
Very high on chili powder.
Yeah, lots of chili powder in that one. You can definitely smell the garlic too.
Should cut some brown sugar into it.
No, that'll be fine. This just means I get the spicy ones, you guys get the regular ones.
Let's not fight yet. At least we know for sure which ones that are. Look at that color. That's a rich orange.
That's pretty.
That's a very pretty color.
Alright, we're going to switch back to our fine plate on the grinder. And we're going to move fast to keep all of this nice and cold. So there's our second grind done. I did my ice cube trick, throw a couple ice cubes through the horn. If you're doing a second batch, that'll keep the horn cold, but more importantly, it will push out the meat that is trapped inside the horn. So now we've got our second grind done. We've got all the seasonings well distributed. The last thing we have to do before we get these into the sausage machine is give it a proper mix up. My European friends will call this chasing the primary bind. And here in America, we call it protein extraction. What you're trying to do, and the proteins to release from the red meat and cause the lean and your fat to fuse together. That is what creates a nice texture on your sausages. That is how they retain moisture and they stay together. If you don't reach a primary bind right here, which will make the meat nice and sticky to hang together, you will end up with a very crumbly, loose sausage that, as it cooks and all of that wonderful pork fat renders out, will end up just leaking out of the sausage. Nobody likes a dry sausage.
Sorry.
So, hands in, mix 3 to 4 minutes. If you have a KitchenAid and the meat hook, this will take about 1.5 minutes. And it's really cool in the KitchenAid, you can watch the primary bind happen in real time. When you're doing it with your hands, you're just relying on the texture, the feel of the meat. And when you have a good primary bind, what will happen is you can pick up a handful of meat and it will stick to your hand, usually in a pretty large clump. This is starting to get there. Another minute or so of mixing, we'll have a good bind, and we'll be ready to pipe these into some hog casings. There we go. That's a nice bind. Good protein extraction. Now we're ready to load the hopper. Now, like I said, we still have a little bit of bratwurst mix in the sausage stuffer. We're going to go back in, plopping it, try and minimize as much air into the bottom of there as possible. Or sticky. Now this first little bit here, I'm just going to run it out till I watch it change color, because this is the mix from our regular bratwurst. And there's the color change. Right there. You see the orange. So now I'm going to take this one off. This will just be a solo. Wasn't much left of that casing. That one needs tight on both ends.
No, you didn't say that.
Please.
Yep. Is that good?
Yep.
I'm so much better at that than you are.
It's even easier when they've been in the water for, an hour and a half. When they're fresh out of the salt like this, they're kind of a pain because they're still tight. They haven't fully rehydrated.
Mm-hmm.
Camera still on me?
There we go, guys. Garlic, chili, pepper, bratwurst with venison and pork fat. I definitely had one blowout, which is to be expected, and I had a couple pieces of short casings that I used up, which is just fine. Sometimes you want a bigger sausage because you got like a hoagie roll. Sometimes all you got is some white bread. You should build your sausage accordingly. I got a little bit left over in the sausage stuffer. I'm gonna make a patty out of it, fry that guy up, and see how I like this. Maybe I'll change something next time, but I like the smell of this mix so far. I'm also gonna go through and pinprick any holes, release that air. It was really only this casing for some reason had a lot of air pockets. The other ones did just fine. Good looking set of sausages. Not gonna lie, that smells like it's gonna have some zip to it. Significantly larger test patty, but that would be because the bottom of the no, Buck, I'm not giving you any. But the bottom of the sausage stuffer really holds a lot more meat that doesn't get pushed out. So I got a nice little like 5-6 ounce patty here. It smells like it's going to be a banger. Mmm. Wow. A lot of spice. Spices up front. Not that much heat. Oh, that's good. Yep. That's worth it. I'll do that recipe again. All day. Every day. I'm excited to have that on a brat with a little bit of sauerkraut. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.